Great healthcare requires teamwork, and so does great healthcare education. At the IU Northwest College of Health and Human Services, students learn together today to provide the best patient care tomorrow. Nowhere else in Northwest Indiana do future doctors, nurses, social workers, and other healthcare professionals work so closely together in class and in the field. If healthcare is your future is at IU Northwest.
New Concept Video, the Region Sports Network, and Indiana University Northwest College of Health and Human Services present IHSAA basketball. Today, the area's #1 ranked Hobart Brickies take on the Andrean 59ers.
Forward number 3, Taylor James. Senior guard number 21, Kim Zakarski. Senior guard number 23, Sarah Blanford. Senior forward number 24, Amanda Coombs. And senior forward number 33, Lathenia Perry. The Brickies are coached by Mike Hammer, assisted by Doug Lucan. And now the starters for your Lady Niners. A 5'8" senior guard, 00, Natasha Zurek. A 6'1" junior forward, number 14, Anna Nixon. A 5'5" senior guard, number 23, Colleen Doherty. A 5'9" senior forward, number 40, Abby Quint. And rounding out the starters, 5'11", senior forward, number 44, Kelsey Weezer. The head coach for Andrean, Ken Marshall, assisted by Jim Kokel, Joe Plesac, Stacy Zurich, and Rachel McGinty.
On Andrean's first offensive set to open the game, a pass from Colleen Doherty was picked up by Anna Nixick, and she laid it in for the first 59ers points of the evening. After a couple possessions, Hobart had the ball when Taylor James was fouled going to the basket. She converted 1 of 2. Next, it was Andrean's Natasha Zurich being fouled heading toward the basket. She also made 1 of 2 free throws. On Hobart's next sequence, Sarah Blanford found Kim Tokarski, who proceeded to split 2 defenders twice and scored on a nice left-handed shot. With just over 3 minutes left in the first, Natasha Zurich on the dribble took it baseline and on a reverse laid it in for an Andrean bucket. When the 59ers had the ball again off the inbound pass, Zurich hit Kelsey Plesac, who nailed a 17-foot jump shot. After a few touches by each team, Hobart had the ball again when Caitlin Leith took a Blanford pass down low and on a quick first move was able to get by the defender and score a pair for the Brickies. After an Andrean Rembert free throw, the quarter came to an end. The 59ers led 9-8. It wasn't until the 5:47 mark of the second quarter when Amanda Coons was fouled going to the basket, and she made 1 of 2, tying the game at 9. Next, off an inbound pass, Zurich drove to the top of the key and hit a 13-foot jump shot. After a few sequences, Sarah Blanford was fouled again going to the hoop. She converted 1 of 2. Anna Nixick scored and was fouled on a post-up move in the paint for a basket and a foul, but was unable to convert the free throw. After a series of free throws by Hobart extending their lead to 4, Brina Boyle had the ball for the 59ers and drove the baseline to cut the lead to 2. After a couple more Amanda Coons free throws, the first half came to an end with Hobart leading Andrean 16-12. Andrean opened the second half with the ball, but a nice steal and basket by Lakenya Perry extended the Bricky lead. After a 3-point scoring drought, Taylor James hit a jump shot from the right baseline, giving the Brickies their largest lead. On an aggressive play by Andrean's Natasha Zurich, making an attempt to save the ball, she ran into the boards hard, striking her head and knee. She continued on for a while but was later replaced for cautionary measures. When play resumed and after a few sets by each team, Sarah Blandford gave Hobart their largest lead of the game, hitting a 14-foot jump shot. With less than 2.5 minutes left to play in the third, Andrean had the ball when Alicia Corral anticipated the pass, stole the ball and went the length of the court for another Hobart score. After a few sequences by both teams, Andrean had the ball again when Kelsey Plezak found Diamond Rembert, who scored on a nice post-up move. The Brickies came right back on their next possession when Amanda Coons hit a 15-foot jump shot. Then it was Andrean's Kelsey Plezak hitting a 15-foot jumper of her own, getting those points right back, which ended the third quarter scoring. After 3, Hobart led by 10. On the 59ers' first possession of the fourth quarter, Brittany Anderson was fouled on a shot and proceeded to make a pair of free throws. Hobart decided to hold on to the ball on their next offensive set, taking a minute and a half off the clock, when finally, on an out-of-bounds play, Blandford found Tokarski, who drove to the hoop for a basket and one. Kim was not able to convert her free throw. On Andrean's next offensive set, off a missed shot, Anderson got the rebound and put it back up, cutting the Bricky lead to 8. After a Hobart turnover, on Andrean's next offensive set, it was Anna Nixick going to the hoop, cutting the Hobart lead to 6. But the Brickies answered right back when Tokarski drove to the hoop for a score and one. Moving on to further action with 3 minutes left in the game, Taylor James drove to the basket for 2. On Hobart's next set, it was Blandford on a turnaround jump shot from the free throw line, which gave the Bricks a 15-point lead. Next, with under a minute to go in the contest, a nice anticipation, steal and basket by Coons. With time running out, Nixick hit a three-pointer at the buzzer. The final score, Hobart 41, Andrean 27. For New Concept Video, the Regent Sports Network, and Indiana University Northwest College of Health and Human Services, this is Bob Guerrero.
That was when I ruled the world. That was when I ruled the world.
Great healthcare requires teamwork, and so does great healthcare education. At the IU Northwest College of Health and Human Services, students learn together today to provide the best patient care tomorrow. Nowhere else in Northwest Indiana do future doctors, nurses, social workers, and other healthcare professionals work so closely together in class and in the field. If healthcare is your future is at IU Northwest.